Hi guys, welcome back to Sunday League to Champions League. My name is Chris, aka Big Will, and today we have a round of 16 tie against Juventus, home and away. I don't know what to expect from this tie. Unfortunately, where the league is concerned, we are out of the title race. We lost 1-0 against Motherwell and followed it up with a 1-0 defeat against Inverness. We've resorted to the usual formation again now, and we played it against Aberdeen and won by 4 goals to 1. So we're back to playing the way that we were previously, but the those two games, the game against Motherwell, we battered them. They scored a lucky goal in the first half, and that was it. Inverness, again, we battered them, but we didn't look like scoring. We had one shot on target out of 15, and Inverness just went to the other end and managed to grab a late goal. But that was their first win in 7, so you can imagine how annoyed I was at that. Hopefully, God knows, we've beaten AC Milan and Bayern Munich on this run. We've got Juventus to come. If we can somehow do well against Juventus, it will be a mental achievement, to be quite honest. It already is unbelievable what we've done in the Champions League. And when I say that we're out of the title race, I mean we are really struggling to even qualify for Europe at the minute. We do have a game in hand over Hearts and Hibernian, but not over Celtic, and they're now 5 points ahead of us as well. But we're 14 points behind Motherwell now. I don't know how it's happened, but we've lost far too many games this season, and overall we've ended up being quite poor. Yes, we've got a chance of qualifying for Europe still, but it's not been good enough, and I don't really know where it's all gone wrong, to be quite honest, because you look at the way we've been playing in Europe and you'd think, oh yeah, we're doing quite well at the minute, but for whatever reason, it's just not seemed to have clicked, and it's been very, very disappointing in recent weeks in the league. We're going to start Al-Massi. Lulic isn't quite fully fit, but he will be on the bench today. Booker, O'Donnell, and Christensen in the midfield. Back four is pretty much as normal. Sirkin is injured though at the minute, so Sarr will start. Fingers crossed we can just give good account of ourselves here. Like I say, it is Juventus. I wasn't expecting to beat AC Milan, but we go into this game with questionable form at best. Obviously, the hangover from the previous round of the Champions League is true and real with those two defeats. But, I mean, what can I say to the lads? This is an extremely tough game. We're far beyond our expectations in the competition. If we can get anything from this match, it will be brilliant, but we'll have to wait and see. Incidentally, the Celtic game was supposed to be between the two legs. That has been moved, and as such, we're in a position where we play both legs of this Champions League tie, one after the other, and there is about a week between the matches. So the players will get a good rest after this game, and fingers crossed, like I say, we can still be competitive and be in with a slight chance come the second leg. Clivert here into Caicedo. Phil and Mendy holding on to it comfortably. Finds Clivert again. Hint of offside, but it's played in. Hildesar clears. O'Donnell and Polidoro. Almasi holds on to it well. Ibanez winning possession. Baliquisha into Vitor Roque, and it's a good save from Bismarck. 12 minutes in, still 0-0, which is a bonus already, to be honest. Rivera with the delivery from the corner. Swings it in toward the centre of the box. Bismarck making a good claim. He did make a big error in the Motherwell game, which led us to lose by a goal to nil. Hopefully he will not do the same in this match. Rivera again with a set piece on this right hand side. Swings it in toward the far post. We managed to get it clear initially, but only as far as Clivert. And now Ibanez into Clivert. He's in space. There's the goal. As suspected, and no one closed Clivert down there. Very poor defensively from us, and we find ourselves a goal down here. Like I say, defensively we've been quite poor as well, but going forward we've been even worse. We were outstanding against AC Milan going forward, but in the league, apart from that 4-1 win last time out against Aberdeen, we've really been struggling going forward as well. We've not got an out-and-out goal scorer at the minute. Almas is the best chance we've got currently. Hurtado's come in and only scored the one goal. He's been poor, so we'll have to wait and see. Good interception by O'Donnell. Christensen to Bucher. Baku intercepts and finds Ravella. Now Ferran Torres. Vitor Roque. Ravella again. They really are moving the ball superbly, aren't they? Helder Sarr somehow getting in there. Very risky pass, but we've got an opportunity here. Gary Rapper over the top, and El Massi holds on to it, tries to take it around the keeper, but Bremer and Ibanez were there challenging. Polidoro back in and cleared again. It's probably the best chance we would have had in the first half, and as such, it still stands that we haven't had a shot on target because it was blocked by the defender. I mean, it's a difficult one to judge. We haven't had a shot on target, and this has been a lot of the issue throughout the campaign. We've struggled to get shots on target this season. We've had 8 attempts at goal, whereas Juventus have had 7, but 3 of theirs have been on target, and they've scored one of them. So therein lies the difference, unfortunately. And our strikers are good enough to be hitting the target more regularly, but it's just not been happening for us. Polidoro charging forward, finds O'Donnell. He isn't the kind of player we want there. Now, Massey, that is a huge chance. He shouldn't be missing the target from there. And this is the problem. Almas is in good form at the minute, and even he is struggling in front of goal. That was a massive chance for an equaliser. We find ourselves a goal down at half time, and we need to be better. We've got to be better. We've got to hit the target. We've got to get shots on target. Otherwise, we aren't going to score. Very simple. Possession-wise, I suspected Juventus would have more in the ball, and that is the case at the minute. But with only one shot on target, we've had more attempts at goal, but just the one on target. And that is where we're going to get let down by the looks of it here. We're going to have to make some changes. Almasi's been shocking today. The fact that he didn't even hit the target with that effort earlier is terrible. Rory McLeod's in decent form, but Jan Hurtado we're going to bring on just to see if he can spark something going forward for himself. He's been poor so far. Azak Kesgin's going to come on in midfield, and Ashcroft I want to bring off as well, but again, there's no right back available. So, Mboyamba's going to come on for Ashcroft, and we'll put Kremenliev at right back, I think. It's literally the best option we've got right now. I mean, Buka's done nothing in midfield. Granted, he is surrounded by top-class talents in the opposition. Stefan Lulic, we're going to bring on for Gary Rapper. He's done nothing as well. Big opportunity today for Lulic. He's not had many chances recently because of injury. Fingers crossed he can bring something to the party today. And Helder Sarr's struggling for fitness now, as is Polidoro. We do have a free kick. Azak Kesgin with a chance to at least get a shot on target. He strikes it, and Karnaseki with the save. So at least it was an effort on target, which is something. We're going to make a quick substitution as well. Helder Sarr is obviously struggling. We're going to bring him off for Dennis Sirkin. And the corner comes to nothing as Balikwisha looks to bring it away. Again, struggling for fitness, the players. Barcelona 2-1 up against FC Porto in one of the other round of 16 matches. And unfortunately, it looks like we're going to be set for a 1-0 defeat here. Italian teams notoriously are good at defending, but like I say, we battered Fiorentina earlier in the season. And really? A penalty's been given here to Juventus, and I've no idea why. And it's actually been awarded to them. Again, no idea why. Bismarck's not saved a penalty all season. What a time it will be for him to save one, and he doesn't, of course. Vitor Roque with a very good finish, really. It's his 19th of the season. We're 2-0 down now as we head to the end of the game, and we're not going to get back into this tie, I don't think. Juventus have proven far too good for us, and we're far too low on fitness. We've had too many games this season, really, for the squad that we've got. Balikwisha with the ball over the top. Vitor Roque's in again. We managed to get it away, but again, there's no pressure on the ball. Look how much time they've got at centre-back there. Switches it to Baku. Into Cliver. Dennis Sirkin trying to keep at him, and it's just not working. Plays it in. Christensen couldn't get there, and Bismarck claims. Ideally, we don't want this to get any worse. If we could get a quick goal back, it'd be great, but Bijol just heads it out. And I've got a feeling this is going to be one of them highlights that'll just see the game out. Why? I have no idea. Sirkin into Polidoro. Hurtado trying to get at it down the line, and it's out for another throw. It's going to be a very boring minute here at the end. It's literally just one of them to see the game out. Baku just holding on to the ball for eternity. Throws it into Clivert. We're trying to win possession. It's not going to work. Vitor Roque and Clivert exchanging the ball. And now Balikwisha. Buka manages to do well to get into that, but Bismarck has to deliver it and quickly. If we're going to get back into this tie, we need a goal right before the end. It's not going to happen. There we go. End of discussion. 2-0 defeat. And I, I mean, what can I say to the players? I mean, the assistant manager wanted me to praise them, so I did, and everyone's unhappy about it. I mean, what can I possibly say? You know, we've been battered by a much better team than we are. I mean, I don't know what else I can say to them. Well, we've got a week until the away leg anyway, and hopefully we can get a bit of recovery time in there, but who knows? It's going to be a tough game away from home. We're pretty much out, I think, now. I can't imagine us getting back into it against the side of Juventus quality. And hopefully in part two, we'll at least have a goal to cheer or something, but we'll see how we get on. Well, here we go, guys, for the second leg against Juventus. I'm not expecting an awful lot. We're 2-0 down after the first leg. We've done remarkably well to get to this stage already. I don't want to rotate the squad too much. We've rested all of the players from training for 3 days as well, just to really give us the best opportunity in relation to player fitness. I'm going to start Polidoro up front this time, get Gararappa out wide left. Otherwise, the squad is pretty much at full strength, and hopefully we can get a decent result today. Um, Lulic still isn't fully fit, so Kudjo's going to start ahead of him. Otherwise, it's probably the strongest team we can put out. We haven't had another league game, but we are now down into sixth place because other teams have played in the league. Before the league split, we've got 2 games against Celtic. I think one of them's one of our games in hand as well. So we've really got to knuckle down in the league campaign if we want to have a chance of getting Dundee United qualify for Europe before we head on to pastures new. But we'll have to wait and see. Like I say, it is our last season in charge of Dundee United, so we'll see how we get on. Here we go, second leg against Juventus. We want a little bit of revenge today. Just a goal would be nice, to be honest, but it's Juventus. I can't imagine us getting anything from the game. Caicedo into Ravella. Big opportunity already here, and he's smashed it straight in. 3.5 minutes gone here at whatever the stadium's called. I can't remember the name of their stadium, but it's 1-0 after 4 minutes. And if there was any doubts before, it's certainly been quashed now. We're definitely heading out of the Champions League now. Buka picks it up. Can we even be a little bit creative in this game? Ashcroft into Quinones. Christensen holds on to it, finds Buka again. It's all very close and tightly packed in the centre of the park. Gararappa manages to get ahead of Baku. Baku's brought him down. It is going to be a penalty for us. I mean, if we could equalise this early, then the early goal from Juventus means that there's no harm being done, but we need to score this penalty. It's going to be Jakob Christensen to take. He's already scored one penalty this season. Can he score another? Yes, he can. It's 1-1 on the night. We've got our goal away against Juventus. It's a massive moment for the club. It's arguably the biggest game that we've played. I mean, granted, we've beaten AC Milan, we've beaten Bayern Munich, but at the stage we're at, it would be remarkable if we could come away with anything from the game, and we have done. We've got a goal away against Juventus. It's a good achievement. Caicedo over the top for Ferran Torres, and straight away Ravella's strike is fallen so easily for Vitor Roque. We managed to clear it, and Vitor Roque blocked the clearance, and it's gone in. So our equaliser lasted a minute. Hey, dear. I've got a feeling this is going to be a very, very heavy defeat here. Juventus are all over us. Vitor Roque plays it in, looking for Chiesa. Ashcroft manages to clear. Buka can't hold on to it. There's a strike. It's blocked. Clivert picks it up. Chiesa again over the bar. We are going to be very lucky if we don't get absolutely smashed here. Quinones. Oh, interesting. Chiesa has been sent off. I can't imagine it'll make too much of a difference given the nature of the tie at the minute. 4-1 down on aggregate. We need to score another 3 to... Oh my word, Christensen, what are you doing there? The fact that he's giving the ball away in that position and Torres is being allowed to run straight at the defence all the way is ridiculously poor. Azek Kesgin with a free kick. It's skimmed the top of the netting and gone out for a goal kick. I mean, we can encourage the boys. I mean, Juventus are down to 10 men. We've got a chance of getting some kind of a result against them. But to score 3 goals away from home against a side like Juventus is going to be ridiculously difficult. 3 more goals, in fact. Obviously, we've got the 1. We need 3 more. Kesgin and Sirkin exchanging passes. Kremenliev into Polidoro. Now Sirkin. Chance to play a ball ahead of him if he can. He's still going with it, though. Opportunity for a cross, maybe. Nope, he's still going. Well, it's Polidoro. It's his 24th goal of the season. 2-2 on the night. I mean, surely not. Surely not. I mean, obviously, we've got a chance. We're creating opportunities, and they're down to 10 men. But surely not. 2 goals scored in the first half. We need 2 goals in the second half. Ravella's free kick into the penalty area. We managed to get it away. Only as far as Torres. Again, second ball. We're so poor with second ball. Quinones into Polidoro. Ashcroft picks it up. Have we got a break on here? Oh, they sprung the offside trap so well there, but Cudjow's managed to stay on side. And now Ashcroft. Chance to get the ball into the penalty area. Can he cut it back? He finds Gary Rapper. Kesgin. I don't know who's got... How's the keeper managed to get the ball there? That was a huge chance. We need 2 goals in the second half. I mean, surely not. I mean, the fact that we're challenging with the side of Juventus' quality is remarkable in itself. Yes, they're down to 10 men, but can we... If we won the game on the night, it'd be an achievement. Granted, to win the tie is going to take a massive amount of effort. We're going to demand a little bit more from the side, but we're playing really well, to be honest. We're not having a lot of the ball, but the ball, when we do have the ball, we are creating opportunities. Azak Kesgin with a free kick here. He strikes it. Kanaseski, well, Quinones just ran it out of play. I mean, he could have at least tried to have kept it alive there, but I mean, Gary Rapper's had a shocking game. We're going to take him off, and we're going to get Lulic on, I think. He's struggling for fitness, Lulic, but we've got to try and do something with him. I mean, Buka's been poor again. We'll get Craig Moore on, I think, in that role. Oh, something's going on here. Paredes. What are you doing that for? I don't know what's happening here. My mouse has suddenly decided to go on a bit of a strike all of a sudden. I think, for now, I mean, we've got to take him off. We'll get... No, in fact, no, we won't. We'll probably get Mbayamba on at centre-back. Why is my mouse playing up? This is not ideal. This is not what I need it to do right now. Mbayamba on, please. Thank you. We'll confirm those substitutions and we'll see if we can just strike anything out of this game. Sirkin moving down the left-hand side. Lulic into the penalty area. Couldn't get the cross past the player marking him, but we still have a chance maybe. Kesgin into Polidoro. Switches it to Ashcroft in space. We've got support in the area. Polidoro is there. Is he onside? I think he is, you know. We're 3-2 up here. Ashcroft with the assist. Polidoro with 2 goals. One more goal gets us level on aggregate. One more goal. I mean, a win on the night is remarkable, but one more goal and we are still in this Champions League tie. We're going to encourage the boys again. Can we do this? Last 5 minutes here, plus added time. Players are running low on fumes here. We have got substitutions we can make, but I don't think there's any point here. Well, it was a very worthy effort. They were down to 10 men, and we did take advantage of that. We've got the win on the night. But unfortunately, we are out on aggregate by 4 goals to 3. Polidoro with a brace, and that was very, very unlucky, to be honest. I think overall, yes, Juventus deserved to win over the 2 legs, but that second leg performance has certainly given us cause for a bit of hope. But I mean, we've still received another £8 million from that. The bank is looking extremely healthy for the club, so we're going to be leaving Dundee United in a very, very secure financial position. And to be quite honest, overall, I can't argue with that. I mean, in terms of the schedule coming up, we've got massive league games against Celtic. We've got 2 home games against them on the bounce. We've got Ross County away, Hearts at home, and St Mirren away. We have to win all 5 of them. We have to get results. Um, we'll come back for the first 2 games of the league split, and then the end of the season, the last 2 games of the league split, just to see if we can qualify for Europe. And after that, we will be moving on to our new club. But we'll see how we get on in the meantime. And fingers crossed, our form in the league can pick up now that we haven't got any cup exploits existing in the season. Full focus on the league. Let's get European qualification. So until next time, guys, thank you very much for all your support. Please like and subscribe to the channel. It is all greatly appreciated. I will see you all next time. And this is Big Will signing away.